Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and I'm excited to bring you guys the Indianapolis Colts. Man, we're currently sitting 2-0, and we're about to go against the Tennessee Tits, man. It's time. The bane of my existence, Derrick Henry. Let's freaking do this, man. So first off, let's see where we rank so far. You know, just 2 weeks in. Got the number 10 offense, number 3 for passing touchdowns, number 4 ranked defense. That's what I'm talking about. Number 1 for takeaways, number 2 for sacks. You love to see it. Somehow, someone has a better defense than me. But it's all right, you know. Tandem breakout. Let's see what it is. It's normally a receiver whenever it's tandem or a corner. There, see? I really look like Frank Reich, but like scary. Now I really look like TY. Scary. 150 receiving yards for TY. I guess I'll try it, but like Paris is the star of the show, man. Looks like he's passing heavy. Which is weird because it's like, bro, you have Derrick Henry. So yeah, I think we're gonna stick with these upgrades here, and then let's change our goals to the usual ones, and then let's upgrade. And my goal is to just make Carson Wentz as accurate as possible. That is his only... Oh, they didn't give me any upgrades, bro. Why are they doing me like this? That just means next week I'm going to have a big list of people to upgrade, so I guess it's all right. No, it's not. I wish I had some upgrades. Let's see, maybe they hit him. No. There's really no upgrades. Damn, dude. All right, well, I guess let's just go ahead and look at his team and see if he has anything switched around. But I'm expecting some regular old tits. Ryan Tannehill, garbage. What? Derrick Henry's injured. Either Derrick Henry's injured or he traded him for someone. Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, Baston. What the heck? Just a garbage left end. So the reason why both of these ends are bad is because their speed is so low. Against a running back like JT, like, let me get around the edge, and he's not going to be able to catch me. Now, Micah Parsons, it looks like that's what he made that trade for. 91 speed Micah Parsons can be a problem. And then, of course, he has Caleb Farley, but I don't think he has him starting. Byard, Amani Hooker, slow. He has an 88 speed slot wide receiver. He has Micah Parsons lining up in the right end spot. He does not start Caleb Farley. This is so weird, bro. Yeah, this is not properly set up. And that explains why he is 0-2. So, whatever. Let's go out here and get ourselves a dub.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready. That's good. Double tight. You got three down. Mike 49. You.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Newton to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On 1st down, Cottrell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Jones has it, and they'll get this down to the 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Quick throw here to Hilton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wentz going to lead for Taylor on the option. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Colts have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cam's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Newton. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
On first down, Cottrell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Big stop, let's go. 35 to Mike.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go on 4th down. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Mo Alley Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL had 31 catches for the Colts last year, really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield, and there he picks up a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Wentz. Taylor's got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
35 is the mic. Oh, yeah.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. That's taken in by Ferkser. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A short one there, caught by Granson. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 40 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got room. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. 161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
All right, cool. So we got ourselves a nice dub. That dude was just throwing it up, man. Like just anywhere. Like he was just tossing the ball up. I'm surprised I didn't get way more interceptions. Also, punt return for a touchdown. I ain't had one of those and I don't know how long. So for Bobby Price, I think we're gonna go with. I'm just gonna keep upgrading his run support because that's the main thing I want him to get good at, with him sitting down in that sub linebacker spot. Tandem breakout, I don't think. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton. He wasn't able to get the ball. That guy was backing his coverage off so far, I couldn't throw anything to my wide receivers. Like, he definitely locked my receivers up, but everything else, like, he just left wide open. Like, the tight end, the running back, like everything else was wide open. Like, he was just totally willing to make sure I can't have the deep ball no matter what. And he refused to change his defense to try and help cover all of the underneath stuff. This is just the weirdest defense I've ever seen. Don't do that. So cool. We're sitting 3-0. Let's see. I mean, I don't know if that number 2 running back has played yet. My guess is he has, since Swift is the number 3 running back. So that'd be pretty dope if JT was sitting at number 1 right now. George Odom still number 1 for interceptions. Bobby Price is number 2. Both of my guys are 1 and 2, bro. 6 and 5 picks. That's crazy. I'm like, man, who's that catching up to George Odom? It's Bobby freaking Price. And both of them got a touchdown, I think. Or I don't know. Bobby Price for sure did, though. Yeah. It's so, I mean, I wasn't planning on being so run heavy with this team, even though I do have JT. But I don't even think it's that I'm being more run heavy than I normally am. I think it's just JT and this O-line is just nuts. Like he actually gets open and it results in a whole lot of yards being ran. Also could have had a touchdown run right at the end of that game, but mercy rules and whatnot. But anyways, it's whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.